Burning Rubber is social. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Burning Rubber Radio. Now back to more Burning Rubber.
And we definitely need you to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Burning Rubber Radio, x.com/BRR_radio, and Instagram, Burning Rubber Radio, TikTok, all the fancy jazz as we bring it all back here one more time. We're hanging out with everybody again this week for a couple of minutes here, and no guests this week to talk to anything about, but we do have a little bit of news to pass along to everybody here for the wonderful fans on our Facebook page. Snowball Derby's coming up this weekend. Actually, it's already, a lot of the pre-stuff is already underway. But the big thing we want to talk about here too, folks, if you're seeing this video right now on our Facebook page, again, facebook.com/Burning Rubber Radio, we are 6 followers away from 5,800 followers. Y'all are absolutely freaking cracked, because this time last year we were sub 3,000. You guys,
yeah, I know, man. Things are coming along.
You guys have really built the BRR army. Every single one of you that follow our pages. So seriously, thank you to every single one of y'all for what you do and following this page, interacting with us, and hanging out with us every single day, every single week, whenever you get the chance to. Our P1s that are there every single day, we love you just as much as our P2s and P3s and anybody else that can hang around with us. But
the news... I want to give a challenge to our BRR Army guys.
Oh, do tell. What's
I want everybody out there, all our BRR Army, to go out and get one friend, just one friend, to follow us. And let's see what we can do between now and the next, let's say, 30 days.
Okay.
Please. It's not like we're like, please, but please. Well, that would be really cool.
You know, the way John's talking about it there, it's almost like we had to do when we went and did our voting back in November, where it's like, you know, bring you plus 10 people, and then those 10 people bring 10 people, and those 10 people bring 10 people, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, that's funny. You know, we're going to talk Snowball Derby here, which is great. One thing, since you guys are doing your shout outs here, big shout out to Natalie Decker. We've been following her very closely here on the Burning Rubber Radio Facebook page. Natalie Decker, I do believe, is just a month or so away from bringing the newest member of the Burning Rubber Radio Army into the world here. And what's neat is if you follow her or go over and check everything out with Natalie, her barn or whatever she's calling her new home anyway. Folks, go over there, follow Natalie Decker, and tell her you're a member of the Burning Rubber Radio Army and you love her, because we all do. But anyway, Wayne. Also, John, we also got to talk to, shout out to Hal.
Yeah. Hal Schaefer and I are going hunting. For you hunting folks, you need to go on the Outdoor Channel and check out the show called The Drop Zone, which Hal Schaefer is the host, and Greg Zinvandelli, our buddy Zippy from the old Stewart Haas racing days. They own the show and have a good time, and Hal's coming down here to Alabama in a couple weeks, and we're going hunting together, and we'll have a video of that.
No, there you go.
Good.
All right. Well, with that all being the case here, folks, we're going to get back to the points at hand here for today. And that being Snowball Derby, and there is a lot going on here, folks. When it comes to the Snowball Derby, we've got the official entry lists, we've got TV times, we've got it all for you here this week on this instance of the BRR, Fast Lap. We're just going to call this the Fast Lap now.
Yeah, there you go. That's a great thing.
So the BRR Fast Lap for this week here, Snowball Derby. Everything's going to be on Flow Racing when it comes to the Snowball Derby, folks. I know I hear the complaints all the time that Flow Racing sucks as far as a live streaming platform. I am sorry. That's something that is way out of our control. Trust me. If I could have a chat with the folks at Five Flags or NASCAR or whatever and be like, do us a favor, dump Flow Racing, go get somebody better, I would, but we can't do that. But everything's going to be on Flow Racing this week, folks, for the Snowball Derby, and that being all of your pre-race, all of your practice, everything is going to be on Flow Racing. So yesterday, December the 3rd, they had the kickoff show. Today being Wednesday, December the 4th, Day one officially started at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursday and Friday and Saturday, the 5th, 6th, and 7th, they're going to be starting at 10:45 in the morning. And then Sunday for the main event, they're going to be starting at 12 noon Eastern for the Snowball Derby. And of course,
John is going to be there, by the way, our NASCAR chef, I guess, over on this.
Yeah, we're going to go down there, guys, and check out everybody and see how all our friends are doing and have a good time.
Yeah, we are. And then folks, if you want the official link to the schedule below this video in the comments section, we're going to make it a pinned comment. We're going to have the link to NASCAR.com that has the entire schedule of everything that is going on for the Snowball Derby. And now, as far as the entry list is concerned, we know Andy's good friend, and Andy, you know who I'm talking about here, Classy Stephen Nassy.
Oh, yeah.
Is going to be running the Snowball Derby once again this year. But we've got some other notable names in here, too. We've got Chandler Smith. He's going to be in this one. Noah Gregson's going to be in it again this year. Carson Quapple is going to be in it this year for Junior Motorsports. Sammy Smith's going to be in it. Derek Kraus is going to be in it. Just looking through the list here, Caden Honeycutt, Gio Ruggiero is going to be in it. Buddy Shepard's going to be in it again this year. Let's see, Bubba Pollard's going to be in it once again this year. Dawson Sutton is going to be in it again this year. Caden Quapple, Carson's brother's going to be in it this year.
You see our last week's guest, Traden
Lapsevich. Yep, he's going to be in it as well in the number 32. Connor Jones is going to be in it here as well. I'm trying to see if there's any other notable names. Looks like Connor Sutton. I'm not 100% sure if that's a relation to Dawson. We'll have to double check on that and then get back to you. But Caden Lapsevich is also going to be in it as well this year.
Yes.
So Trayton and Caden are both going to be in it this year as far as the Snowball is concerned here. Now, even Ed Van Meter is going to be in it this year, Andy. That's a name we don't hear much often anymore.
Yeah.
And then two last notable names, Ty Majeski, as always, and then David Gilliland is going to be running this year, too.
David Gilliland. Hey, talking about Ty Majeski, he won this past weekend at the Freedom Factory down in Bradenton, Florida, down here. They had the big race down there, and he won the pole and he won the race. So congratulations to Ty Majeski.
There you go, taking it flag to flag. I love it. And then now, as far as the Snowflake goes, folks, and now this is the one thing to keep in mind here, is the Snowball is obviously the main event. Hands down, it is the main event when it comes to everything involving this weekend as far as the late models are concerned. The Snowflake, kind of like the, I guess you could say predecessor or precursor to the Snowball. So not a lot of very well-known names over here, but we'll just run off a few of them for you here. Jimmy Renfro Jr., Chris Munson, Elliot Massey, Vito Cancia, Jeremy Miller, Ryan Phipps. Trying to see if there's anybody that I do recognize in
Bubba Pollard's running the Snowflake too.
Okay, well, if Bubba's, I believe there he is. Yeah. Yep, I do. I just saw his name pop up here, and then I'm trying to see if there's anybody else that catches my eye here. Seth Christensen, I've heard of him in the past.
Yes. He's been on our show.
Yep. Caden Honeycutt's also running the Snowflake again this year, so he'll be going for the double. And then, who else we got? Matt Craig's another notable name. And then,
we missed a notable name for the Snowball, and that is Johnny Sauter.
Wait. I was looking at the entry list here. Sauter's not on the list.
Yes, he is. Hold on a second. Now you got to make me pull it up.
I'm literally scrolling through it here. And
Johnny Sauter be driving the number 55 car.
Oh, that's what I get for scrolling too fast.
I was going to say, I thought I'd seen it too. So,
yep, exactly. But I'll tell you what, folks. Real quick here before we wrap up this fast lap for you this week. Another big thing we're gonna talk about here. If you look at the winners of the Snowball, dating all the way back to 1968 in its inception, when Wayne Neidecken won the opener. He's won it at least twice now that I see through the list. You've got guys like Freddie Fryer that have won it multiple times. Bubba Pillard's won it a handful of times. Ty Majeski's won it. Noah Gregson's won it. Chandler Smith's won it. Even Kyle Busch won it back in 2017, and Chase Elliott won it in 15. Christian Eckes in 16. Eric Jones did the back-to-back in 12 and 13. So the question is, this is where we can do picks right now, Andy. Who is going to be your must-watch for the Snowball Derby this weekend?
Yeah, if you ask me, it's Ty Majeski.
All right. John, who's your must-watch?
Oh, that's who I was going to say, but I think maybe our buddy Noah might pull it out this year.
All right.
Noah Gregson.
You know what? I'm going to go against the grain here, and I'm going to say that the winner of the All-American 400, or the South Carolina 400, is going to be the one that's going to be the must-watch. I got a feeling we're going to see Trayton do 2 for 2 in a couple of weekends.
That's a good call.
I'll tell Trayton while I'm down there, Wayne. You gave a shout out. So.
Yeah, and John, how can folks find you if the BRR Army's down there? I know that we posted it up on our Facebook page, and we got folks that saying yes, they're going to be there. How they find you?
Well, we're going to be in the pits, and
just look for the ugly old guy with the burning rubber shirt.
Yeah, just look for the ugly old guy with a burning rubber radio shirt. I'll be down in the pits and in the infield. And, we usually hang out. They have a big, during the race, they have a big screen in the middle of the infield right next to the snack bar. And that way I don't have to walk too far to get me a hamburger or so. And that's probably where we'll be.
Of course. Only John would be hanging out at the snack bar. I mean,
burning rubber radio, baby. The snack bar and the toilets are the places that we hang out the most.
I was going to say, I mean, Daytona, that's why Daytona kicked us out. That wasn't because we were claimed to be fanboys. It's just we rated the snack bar too much.
Yeah, exactly. They gave us a big buffet in a media center, and the first people in line are me and Wayne, and they're like, "Boys, you ate enough." And, get out!
Get out of here!
Hey, by the way, real quick, another thing I want to touch on real quick. I'm looking at trying to go to New Smyrna to see one of the events for Speed Weeks coming up. That's still kind of up in the air. And actually, I got a little feelers out to Joey Coulter to see if he may be running something for Speed Weeks and the open wheel stuff, the modified stuff. So that's a to be announced. So definitely like to.
Well, we'll definitely have to see what happens with that one then here, folks. But with that being the case, that's going to wrap up a fast lap for this week here on Burning Rubber Radio. And we will see y'all back here next week.